이영아의 유니 라디오.
In a small studio in Seoul, a team of presenters read out the latest news on North Korea. The government-funded program is meant to convince South Koreans that joining with the North is a good thing. Included on its website are dramas involving North Korean defectors living with South Korean families, along with documentaries explaining the struggles East and West Germany faced.
In
the case of East and West Germany, they didn't properly prepare for unification. As a result, Germany faced huge costs and lots of social conflict. We want to make sure we're thoroughly ready.
Technically still at war for more than 60 years, North and South Korea have long said they want reunification. But with such ideological differences, few have ever thought it possible. Now, with Kim Jong-il's ailing health and his son Kim Jong-un trying to assume leadership, fears of a potential collapse in this transition period are growing. It was just last year that the North shelled a South Korean island and sank a naval vessel, killing 50 people. For residents in border towns like Munsan, who have long become accustomed to the on-again, off-again aggression from the North, sentiment on the streets is decidedly against the idea of merging. Add on the fact the government says joining with the poor North costs $2.8 trillion. It plans to introduce a tax to pay for that eventuality.
The more we do something for North Korea, the less they acknowledge our efforts. At the moment, I don't think there's any way for us to embrace the North.
That may be the view of those living in border communities like Munsan. But what about across the border? North Korea's government has called the unification program a well-orchestrated plot by the South to overthrow the glorious socialist system. Critics point out that with North Korea fast developing its nuclear weapons program, and with its continued support from China, the state may be more stable than most would think. Unification, they argue, is an unrealistic hope, or at the very least, a long way off. But the South Korean government argues there is no harm in getting people talking about the idea. A TV channel dedicated to unification is expected in the near future. For now, the program is limited to the internet, with no sign as to whether anyone is watching. Steve Chao, Al Jazeera, Seoul.